So we've got the carpeting done at the back. We've put the back panel in. That still needs a coat of paint. We'll get round to that when it's time. Just thanks to everybody for your continued support to the channel. Really appreciate it. We'll get into the video straight away. Thank you very much for all the thumbs up, and your comments have been fantastic. It's just you're really helping the channel out by commenting and giving a thumbs up, and I really appreciate it. Enjoy the video. The back panel now is all covered. You've got the two slats down here which will go in, they'll go in separate because I may put backlights in there at some time, so we're keeping that open so that we can get in there at any time I want to, maybe in a later period. There's always the opportunity to do it if I leave them open. We've covered the back seat all in carpeting, and now it goes down the side up to the front, and it just matches in with the top up there. We'll do the other side the same. We've covered over the boards which will go over the batteries.
Like so.
They're just going to fit over there like that, and they just fit over the top like that.
Nice and snug.
I've also today, just to show you, we've taken in, is that wet?
No, it's fine.
We've taken in the two Vata batteries, the 230 amp hour. I'll get more into that as we get later in the video when I do the electrical. We've got two of. Now I'm going to run this bus on 24 volt. I'm keeping it 24 volt and we'll put a 12 volt reducer in, but I'll get more into that and explain that fully when I do the electrics. So just to show you, that's where the batteries will go under there. It is quite a big space for the batteries. So that's where we're up to at the minute. All covered in the back, apart from the two panels that have got to go on. And that's how it'll look when it's finished. Got the seat cushion is already ordered, so that's on its way. And it's really coming on, really looks brilliant now. Right, so this is solar panels we're fitting. I'm not going to be out here too long because it's a really bit windy. So we're putting two 310 watt panels on for now, and I am looking at a third if I think I need. So we're going to put two 310 watt panels on. We're putting them on via little brackets that we've made, which will go on like so, giving us a clearance under the roof, and we're going to bolt them straight to the roof, and we'll put 4 of them on. All we're going to do is screw through there with 2 M6 nuts and bolts, and then we'll screw onto the roof once we're done, followed by a couple of pop rivets that we'll put in. We're going to put 4 brackets onto the panel and then stick the panels onto the roof using bonding and glue. So I'll get back to you as soon as we've done this. So that's what we've done for now. We've got 620 amps, 620 watts of solar on the roof. We will come back to this. It's not wired up yet. We'll come back and wire this up at another time. I'm still waiting for the ultraviolet wire to turn up, which isn't here yet. And there's the other one on the other side. There is room for one more on the front, which is a possibility if this isn't enough. I'll stick another one on the front in front of the Max van. So for now, 620 watt, all screwed down, on brackets with enough clearance underneath, but not too much so the wind's going to get behind it. And that should be enough, I think. But we'll be back at these. I'll come back to these at a later date when we. I'll come back to these at a later date when my solar cable's turned up. We're still waiting for that, so it's holding us up a little bit, but it should be here in the next couple of days. And then we'll return to the solar panels. But for now, they're installed, they're on the roof, and they're where I want them to be. Okay, so for us, this is day 24. We have now laid the line out. I didn't go into a lot of detail with the lano, and I didn't film it because it's basically, it's lano, cut it to shape and then fitted on the floor. We've now started to get the units to sort of come in. They're not fitted yet, but we will look at, that is one of the next jobs. You can see the wires in there. The all electric's going to come down there. I will explain that fully. I haven't done it yet. And they're all going to come into this cupboard. This will be the electric cupboard under here where the MPPT, the battery to battery charger and everything will go. The shower, nothing's really much changed with the shower since the last video I showed you, because we're not putting the doors on till the last. But it is all sealed up and all ready to go. Eh? You can talk it, don't matter, I'll just cut it out.
Okay, and behind the boards, it's all been sealed behind there, all in the corners, yeah?
Yeah.
So if anybody's thinking that we haven't...
All behind the corners. I've got a comment today from a guy that said we should have sealed it up before we actually put the cladding on. We have done that. It was all sealed up. It's all sealed up behind the boards that we use. So even if this cladding's sealed up as well before the corner pieces went on and the edge pieces went on, so there's no way that's going to leak. It's all sealed up across the bottom. I can't really show you that yet because we've got loads of stuff in there, but I will do. So the lano's gone down. We've used lano. I debated whether to use wood, because there was some wood that I saw on Woolly Cod Wanderers which was really good and I really liked it, but in the end I decided on lano. Easy to clean and it grips, so that's the way I've gone with it because that's what I wanted. Now we'll just get into the bed. Don't know if you can see that drawing on the end of the bed which John's missus has done, Kerry. Thank you very much for that, it looks absolutely great. And what I'm going to do with that is, what this is, should I say, is the bed. This is where we're going to put the bed. The mattress is on its way for it. I've had to have one specially made. But this is the bed for it. So the idea is that the bed will fasten up like that. This will then be the seating area. The cushions are on the way, but we haven't got them yet. And when I want to go to bed on the night, the bed will just come down. The mattress will lay on the top there, and there will be a stuffing filler for the back. So it actually comes as a sort of big single bed, but it is like a, would you say 3/4 bed? It's sort of like a 3/4 bed.
Yeah.
And that's plenty big enough. It is 6'1" wide. I'm 6'2", so, but by the time I've got the mattress on there, it'll be absolutely fine. And then when we don't need it, when I need to put it away, it's just a matter of lifting it up, shoving it in the back there with a mattress, and this once again becomes the seating area. I can show you this better when the actual, we haven't got any clips on it yet, but we will have clips on it so that we don't have to mess about. It will be all clipped up. I absolutely love that, and that will be a sticker in the future, and you'll see that as a logo on the site within a few days, probably next video. But that will then become the seating area again. That's on its way, I think I've said that. We are now fully carpeted out. This, which is the ply which is left, this will be covered. We'll get into that in the next video. And that's the seating area done. The bed, by the way, was just a framework made up. We made a framework up. We did 16mm ply on the bottom of it. And on the other side, it is just 4-inch wood, 4-inch by inch. It's just a framework which sits right into the back of there, because the reason we've done it like that is because the space at the back was just a total waste of space. The only thing I could really do with it is what I've done on the front, put a picture on it. But now that's just a better way. There's something on this side and something on that. And the bed, it's all carpeted at the back, as you saw. So that's where we're up to on day 24. The wiring will be next. We'll get the plumbing in. The LPG is already in, so we'll get the LPG finished, set and fixed. The electrics will now be fitted. I think you've seen the solar panels on the top, so we've got 620 watts on the top. If I need any more, I can add another panel. And apart from that, that's where we are on day 24.
There you go, as you can see, that ceiling, 2 coats of undercoat, 1 of satin wood. Absolutely killed my arms. I don't honestly know why I've got men working with me. They really don't do bugger all. Apart from make a good cup of coffee. Just to let you know, John and I have done 70% of the work on this. Well, Graham has sat and watched us eating bacon, sausage and tomato sandwiches. I will admit, every time he asks, do you want anything doing? I say no. Pretty pleased with how the shower turned out. I will be finishing that off, just putting some sealing round. But I'm going to wait for the boys first to test the water. Because the last thing we want is, if we have a water problem, is having to rip all these panels off again. What do you think so far, the build?
I think Graham's done a marvellous job. I've been so impressed with how he has held pieces of wood that I've cut. I've been impressed with his anger issues. I've been impressed with his bragging issues. But mostly I've been impressed with his lack of effort, really, when it comes to cutting wood, screwing screws in, measuring bits of wood. Basically, it's just been, we've actually got more done from 7:30 in the morning until 10 o'clock when he arrived with his bacon, sausage and tomato sandwiches, actually. So Kerry and I have been really pleased with the effort that we've put into this van, and I'm looking forward to seeing it completed and him basically starting the engine off and pissing off, really. That's about it, really. Peace.
So there we are after day 24 on the van build. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget that big thumbs up, because it really does help the channel. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying with me, and thanks for all the lovely comments that I'm getting and all the helpful comments. I really do appreciate it. So that's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.